Welcome back to Brand Champions. I'm Howard Walpoff, your host. Again, this is brought to you by Teal, the agency. And today we're talking branding with Deryck Jones of IGloo Digital Marketing. And Deryck, welcome to our conversation today.
Thank you, Howard. Nice to meet you. Pleasure to be here.
You too as well. So branding is a very valuable tool for businesses. We all know that. What kind of conversations are you having when someone comes into you to discuss their branding, their business, and how to make it grow and be more visible?
Uh, well, first thing, I try to get people to understand exactly what a brand is and what it is not. A lot of people have a misconception about what it is, or they tend to mix it with a variety of things. So the first thing is to get their thinking correct in terms of what a brand is. And then we start talking about their specific circumstances, their specific business, and we start looking at how through their definition they've actually created what they consider to be their brand, and we look at what needs to be corrected about it, if anything.
And that is a good place to start. You really want to get onto the same page with the vision. Sometimes you have people coming in with, this is what my brand is, and this is what my logo is, but it doesn't speak to the audience, and that's probably part of the challenges of why they're coming in, but also some of the red flags that you're probably seeing immediately to start addressing. How are you having those conversations with them to make sure that you're getting them on that right track and making changes that they can be comfortable with?
That's very true. I actually do something now because I do a lot of work in AI and I've been involved in AI since the early 90s. So one of the things I do straight away is I've developed a format where I have a process that I take them through. It's about 11 steps in total, actually 12 when it produces the final document. And so the first thing it does is it actually looks at their ideal customer profile or avatar. There's a couple of different approaches I take when I do that, but let's take the avatar. So they'll go through this process. They'll use whatever large language model they want in terms of either Claude or ChatGPT. Most use ChatGPT, obviously. And so they run through this process of creating a definition of their avatar using this process. And then what happens is we then take that and we create a GPT for them, or in Claude a project, and we preload it with all this information, the avatar that they've just created, their mission statement, their vision statement, definitions of their products, all the information that we can gather from them. We preload it into the environment, and then we basically walk through a process of brainstorming and then building their brand definition through that and compare it against what they've already done, and then we make changes accordingly.
Well, that's a very thorough and clear process you have with them. I think it's really great that you're providing this for your clients and obviously giving them some broader direction of how to really speak to their audience. Now, with the
Yeah, they
branding
actually
itself,
really
how
love it.
often, I would assume they would, because
Yeah.
you're making things clear for them that helps them with their vision of moving forward. How
Right.
often are you putting video into the mix and utilizing the personality of, maybe it's a one key person from the business or some spokesperson that speaks out for what the business represents, or is that something that you shy away from?
Oh no, I use video all the time. I think video is extremely valuable because it gives people an opportunity to actually really relate to the owner of the business, or the key spokesman for the business, whomever it might be. For most small businesses, obviously, I much prefer to use the owner, and so that you're always working towards that know, like, and trust thing, right? So I want people to actually get to know the owner. I want them to like them, and I want them to be able to trust them. And the best way to do that, I think, is through video for the most part.
Well, it really is a key way for someone to share their thoughts, what the business is all about. So thankfully, it's a medium that's easy for people to use and something that people absorb on a regular basis. So we really
It is.
appreciate you coming on, sharing what you're doing with your company, really great concepts that you have for your clients and for everything that you do in branding.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
And thank you all for joining us as well. Having a clear vision of what the next steps are, how your avatar can really see who you are and how to utilize your business, your products is very important. Some of the technology that Deryck is using is really, really fantastic to get to that point. Please check more information out about him. But go out, have a great rest of today, and we will see you next time.